As you probably have gathered, I am very into making YouTube videos, and I don't know if this is something that matters to anyone out there except for me, but when I watch LEGO YouTube videos in particular, I really love it when the person has an intro tagline. That thing that they say at the very beginning of the video that brings you in, that they say every single time, and when you think of that person's channel, you think of that little phrase. For example, on Brickitect, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Greg, and this is Clark, and you know the whole drill. And we used that one for a very long time, and I loved it, but it's very long, and it had the words LEGO collecting journey in it, which I don't necessarily believe in anymore. I don't want my journey to be about collecting. I want it to be about enjoying LEGO. And I kind of switched it up recently to welcome back to Brickitect, where we work and play with LEGO every day, but I wasn't loving that one so much either. So today on the way to the gym, I was talking to Mrs. Brickitect, and I came up with this idea for a new one that you'll probably hate or maybe love, and it was short and sweet. It's welcome back to Brickitect, where we make LEGO personal. And I like that because it's exactly what we do here. It's where we share our experience with LEGO. And I feel like that's a very direct way of saying it, making LEGO personal. What better thing to do than that? It's not an informative channel by any means. If you come here for LEGO information, I'm sorry. But if you come here to be entertained and to come on our personal journey in LEGO, not necessarily collecting, but enjoying, I think we have you covered. So I'm gonna experiment with that one. You can let me know what you think, or you can just say, Greg, it doesn't matter, man. We're just here to watch whatever you're doing. And speaking of what we're doing, we hit the ground running today. Observe. Today started out with 2 more panels going on to the Ultimate Vader art, and now he's looking back at us. We also did a video on all of the stuff you see here on the table. That'll be coming out sometime soon. Now that you guys are all caught up to speed on our taglines and the things we accomplished so far today, why don't we do a little Bricklink Buying with Brickitect episode here on a couple packages that I got to complete this secret project that Clark and I referenced the other day. I'm gonna show you the parts just to make you stick around, and then I'll show you what I'm gonna be using these for, because it's pretty freaking cool. If you guys wanna get really personal here, look at my personal mess all around here. I was thankful when I put my tripod up. I was like, ooh, you guys can't see it. But if we're keeping it real, we'll keep it real. Speaking of keeping it real, let's talk about the whole collecting thing. You guys might be thinking from that last thing, it's like, well, what's wrong with collecting, Greg? What's so bad about that? I feel like collecting sort of means you're taking something and setting it around to admire it, and hoarding things, and just not fully enjoying that thing that you love. That's what I think of when I think of collectors. I think of someone that has things just sitting in a box somewhere or on a shelf, and it's not getting its full use. So I kind of want to get away from that, because it's not about having things, it's about enjoying things and experiencing things more than anything. Speaking of experiencing things, did we experience everything out of there? We did. This is my first order. And I actually got some extra things in here just because, you know, with shipping and stuff on Bricklink, sometimes it makes sense just to get extras. But we got these little things here. We've got these. I don't know part names. I'm sorry. I'm not a Bricklink YouTuber either, so you definitely don't want to come here for your Bricklink information where I'm like, oh, this is number 6392, and I don't know. But I know that Clark needed a few of these, and I needed one of these for this project at least. We got these lovely little doodads. Why do I even bother? We got, here, I'll take you guys over. You can see everything that we got. It's kind of silly for me to be like, I got these and I got this. That's round 1 for this, towards the parts on that. And some of you probably are looking at the colors of this and maybe already realizing what this is going to be. Heck, maybe it's already in the title and thumbnail. Or maybe I'll try to snake you guys and it'll be a secret until we actually get into this. But let's go into the second package. This one feels a lot smaller. I do like the light blue that they use, though. Packaging is important, you know. It gets you in the mode. That's all I got from there. That was it. Just a few little pieces, red, white, and blue. Once again, so that is Bricklink Buying with Brickitect. Not a whole lot of stuff there. I think though it's like $20 for all of this. Once I tallied up the shipping and stuff, because it's from 2 different stores for the parts I needed. But I did get some extras of things that I could use. So that's it. If you'd like to make any guesses in the comments down below, you can. No cheating. Guess what this thing is that I'm building that is red, white, and blue, and gray, and has clear pieces like that. What could it be? Are you ready for this? Dun dun dun! This is LEGO Optimus Prime. This was made by MOC Brick Laboratory channel, and Brad, my good buddy, sent this to me. We saw it on Instagram. And it's not only an Optimus Prime, but the dude also transforms, which I think he showed at the beginning of the video. There's all the pieces, so I paused this video and I was trying to lay them all out the way they were. He does a little tutorial there, but if we go back to the beginning of this, there you can see what he looks like as a truck, and he legit transforms. I'm not going to show the whole video here, but yeah, I just thought that was so cool. And I had a good number of the pieces, so I was like, you know what, let's just complete this. I didn't realize it was going to cost me 20 bucks to do it, but I think it's totally worth it because, as you may know, I've got quite the Transformer and Optimus Prime enthusiast here in the household, and I thought it'd be fun to surprise him with this here today while I methodically try to build this using this instructions that this guy's doing, sort of like this. I considered waiting for Clarkman to do it, but man, I just think this is going to be a little challenging. And how cool would it be to come home from school and just have an Optimus Prime standing there looking at you? So that's what I'm gonna do. Here is Optimus Prime all finished up, looking as amazing in real life as he did in Moco's video. You can see over here just how many extra parts that I ordered from Bricklink, just because the shipping really didn't change at all. And you never know, I might be using some of these for more of these in the future, because I know one guy is going to be inspired by this, and his name's Clarkman, and I just can't wait to deliver this to him. But before that happens, and he goes crazy with it, let me show him off. The one thing I will say, I didn't put his backpack on, or his jetpack. I don't really like the look of it, and I also didn't build his gun that Moco is building right now, just because the parts on it that I didn't have would have been a little expensive to do. He also made a trailer for him as well, so this is the gateway into a very expensive operation. But let me show off the articulation here so you guys can see just how cool Optimus is. I don't think it's a secret that I have a love for Lego action figures, and this Optimus ticks all my boxes. He's got great articulation. You can see the shoulder articulation there. He's got elbow too. You do have to be a little careful here. I don't know how this is going to hold up with a 7-year-old playing with it. Like, as you can see, I just pulled him apart there. So maybe a better display piece than an action figure. But man, it does look really good. I will say the directions that I was going off of, very challenging. You probably saw in my time lapse that I was having to pause constantly because it was really sped up. To build this was challenging. But he does have hip articulation there a little bit. That's where those little pieces come in. I don't know what these are. They remind me of microphones, but he puts those in there, and I was like, wow, that's actually kind of cool. He's got knee articulation too, so he moves all around. You can put him in like a cool, like, dynamic pose. His head, does that move? His head moves back and forth like that because you can transform him into the truck, which I'm not going to do just yet. I want Clark to see him as a robot, and we'll try that afterwards because I have like a bad feeling about this. But he's got his gun there. I did want to build him with that. And you can see the stacks on his arms, and his back is, you know, he's a little bit of a thick boy there, and he's a little hollow on the inside. But if you start moving this around, yeah, you can see he becomes a truck fairly easily, I think. But again, I just want to preserve him as he is, and Clark and I can appreciate that together when he gets home from school. And I plan to surprise him with this. This is as exciting for me as it probably will be for him to see this built. Because I didn't tell him I was going to do this, but I'm going to have to, the cat's going to come out of the bag here when he gets home. So I'll see you in just about an hour. The man, the myth, the legend. Oh, hey, I got a surprise for you.
What?
I built something downstairs.
Come on.
Darn right. What do you think?
How do you transform?
I haven't done that yet. I was scared.
Transform. Can't believe we actually built what he has.
Isn't that cool? This is going to happen very quickly, so let's watch and see how he does it. His arms go around and then turn like that.
Yeah, but his hands have to curve in.
We just got to figure out what to do with his legs here.
Oh, he has his gun in between.
Oh, does he?
Yeah.
How do you do that? Oh, I see. This is kind of like at an angle and then flat. That's it. Right there. Now he's a truck. He definitely looks better, in my opinion, as the Optimus Prime that we know and love. But it is cool that you can transform. That's a neat little function there. And he makes a lot of other cool stuff. I'm going to link his channel down below. This is Moco. Absolute legend. Can we transform him back? Do you know how to get him back into robot mode? See if we can pull it off. Looking good. Got to get the head spun around on there. Do a little spin action. And then you put his gun back in his hand.
How do I do that? Harry, you're a wizard. Harry, you're a wizard.
He looks good, man.
It's like the micro-scale version of that giant prime I built.
Yeah. Do you have a prime over there?
Mine's really janky. It was made of all kinds of Bricklink parts. This is
Okay,
mine.
let's compare. Who did it better? You guys can vote. Moko or Clarko?
Mine doesn't transform, so just know that.
Hey, I think for 7 years old, that's a nice start, though, buddy.
I didn't build that this year. I was 6.
Oh, 6-year-old. That's legendary for a 6-year-old.
Because I got those exhaust pipes, I got that window,
Yeah.
got those technic pieces.
Let's set him right up here.
He's really articulate. He's way more articulate than this guy.
Okay, let's go with Clark Mans as the ultimate
Oh!
Optimus. Not anymore. This Optimus is still in one piece.
I love that.
I figured you would. When Brad showed this to me, I was like, dude, we got to do this. So there you go. It's Lego Optimus Prime, the little guy. Not nearly as big as the big one, but just as fun and has just as much character. And sometimes that's the most important thing. Mm-hmm. Any final words you want to say, Optimus, as we head out here?
Autobots, roll out.
Photoshop him transforming in there.
Yeah, slowly but surely transforming and then have him roll out just like they do in the show. Thank you.
You're welcome, buddy.
I'm just busy playing with this Prime my best dad built. Oh no, he's gone.
Oh no.
And my arm fell off. Please.